Am I green with envy for the Sephora Rouge Fall event? If you want to find out, stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène, and I want to talk Sephora Rouge and VIB event coming up. It starts on August 19th for VIB Rouge members and goes to August 27th. And then for VIB folks, it is from the 20th to the 27th. Rouge gets 20% off, VIB gets 15% off. And I have very much the same feelings about this sale as I did for the last sale. And that is that 20% off does not float my boat. Not even close. Especially given that there is so much great stuff available, high-end luxury stuff available at Shoppers Drug Mart. And I just did a video on some Shoppers Drug Mart perks that I think are worth it. If you want to see that video, I'll put it right here. But we are talking about Sephora today, and I want to make some recommendations if you are going to buy something at Sephora. For Canadians mostly, if you're going to buy something at Sephora, what products are exclusive to Sephora that you can't get anywhere else? That is really what would be worth getting at the 20% off, with a caveat. Check to see if there are substitutes for a given product dupe from a given brand that you can get elsewhere for better percentages off. I think that's always worth checking out or considering. And the other thing I want you to consider is that throughout the year, Sephora does have 40 to 50% off various types of products that may be worth waiting for and being opportunistic about. 20% off is not a huge amount of money, and 50% off gets interesting. Now, the wonderful thing about the 20% off is that you can apply it to whatever it is that you want. Although there are a couple of restrictions. It does not apply to the ordinary products. You can only buy one Dyson item per transaction, I think it is, and a maximum of 3 Drunk Elephant products per transaction. I think that those are the limitations. Apart from that, the 20% off applies pretty much across the board. I want to make some product recommendations, but here's the thing. I am making product recommendations based on the products themselves, not to go ham because there's a sale on, if that makes sense. And so you're going to hear a lot of the recommendations that I'm making today are typical recommendations that I would make throughout the year if you are looking to purchase a product. I'm just going to say it one last time, but my default would be Shoppers Drug Mart. These are just products that I find are good value at Sephora, and they are worth mentioning. So let's just go down the list. I've got a little list here in front of me, and I just want to make sure that I don't miss anything as far as what I would recommend. The first item that I want to mention is the nail polish. Sephora released last year a line of nail polish, and there are 2 colors that I'm interested in. One of them is a fireworks topper color, so you can imagine what it looks like. And of course, I'll have pictures here of all the products I'm talking about. This fireworks topper is beautiful. The nail polishes are $7 Canadian. They are 5 mil. And I think that is great. They end up being $5.70, $5.60 or something like that when you apply the sale. Yeah, $5.60. Not a bad amount of money, and the aesthetics of the container are beautiful. I love how they feel in the hand. It's a very nice way of packaging nail polish, and I think that they are undervalued as nail polishes. And since releasing last year, obviously they are popular because they have released a slew of additional colors. Really, really a big fan, and I'm definitely looking at 2 of them. That one and the matte brown, I don't remember the name, but those 2 nail polishes I'm definitely looking at. Then there are some value sets. There is a liner value set in the Sephora favorites. I have mentioned it throughout the year that I thought it was great if you're trying to try a bunch of liners to figure out which one you like, both pencil liners and felt or brush tip liners, that Superstar kit would be a really good one to try. And at the time of this filming, it went on 50% off. And I think that that is fantastic. I think it's going for $24. And if the 20%, if they don't sell out beforehand, that plus the 20% off makes it a sweet deal. Who doesn't want to get 8 or 9 products? 2 of them are full size for $19 Canadian. I think that that is a tremendous, tremendous value. Probably the best value out of everything I'm going to mention. Next up is a kit from OLEHENRIKSEN, and that is the Banana Bright Eye Cream and the Sea Rush. It is a set together for $29, and I did the math on them. That kit per milliliter is less money than the full size of each product. So it starts off being a very good value, and then you get to take 20% off of that on top. I think that that is great. Under $25, you get 2 nice sample size, deluxe sample size of those 2 products. I have purchased that set myself. I would be very tempted to purchase it again during the sale. Those 2 products are making it into my travel bag for my trip early September. I definitely love them and would highly recommend them. Sale or not, I think that that is a good value. Speaking of OLEHENRIKSEN, I'm also going to mention the Truth Serum. And what's interesting with the Truth Serum is if you look at the 0.5 fluid ounce, the ounce, and the ounce and a half, and or equivalent in milliliters, I did the math. There's virtually no difference between the smallest size and the full 1.7 ounce size. I think that's 50 ml. There's really no difference among the 3 sizes. It's virtually nil. So if you want to try the Truth Serum, I think that at a sale time is really great. The only one that is really a value size, I think, is the 3.4 fluid ounce that shows up usually closer to Christmas. Next would be it's called the Jet Set from Sol de Janeiro, and there is the body wash, the Boom Boom Cream, and the fragrance in that kit. I think that if you are on the go, you go to the gym, you do different things, that it's really nice to get a value set. I think it's 33 as opposed to 44, and then on top of it, get the 20% off. I have mentioned that kit to some folks who have wanted to try the Boom Boom Cream. I've mentioned that kit because it's a nice way to try those 3 products and without breaking the bank. And on top of it, like I said, to get 20% off, it's a nice little perk. So that is another product that I would definitely endorse during the sale. A couple of other products that I would endorse are Sephora products. There is a firming sleeping cream and an eye brightener and depuffing cream, both of which are $22 Canadian regular price. The eye cream I think is 30 ml. The firming moisturizing cream night cream is 50 ml. $22 for each one of these, and you can get the 20% off again. I think that those are great value. I also endorse any of the Sephora cleansers. Every cleanser I've tried from Sephora I have enjoyed, and I find that when it comes to skincare in general, they don't have bad products at all, and they're comparable to the drugstore, but sometimes they have a nicer feel or a nicer fragrance. Sometimes yes, sometimes no, but I think that they're worth checking out, especially if you can use a tester and get a sense of what they're like. One product that I think is a fantastic value because of just how rich and thick and effective it is the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. And I also looked at the various sizes, and from the 6 ounce to the 8 ounce, there is virtually no difference in price, but it is a different package. The 8 ounce is a squeezy tube, whereas the 6 ounce is a jar. I think that that product is fabulous. I had to do it. It's a fabulous product. It's a fabulous cream. It is so thick, a little goes a long way. And I am a fan of good face creams, and that I would have zero trouble recommending it to anyone who has dry or dry combo skin. No problem at all. And I think it is thick enough and effective enough that it can act as a day cream with just a lighter application and a night cream as well. Love that stuff. I really do think that that is it as far as what I would suggest for the fall sale. I do fully expect that they will have another sale in mid-November. And by then, a lot of the favorites and value sets will be out for Christmas. And I think that when it comes to more makeup stuff, I would wait for those value sets around Christmas. They will probably have a 6-piece lip set. They are probably going to have a 12 to 15 piece larger lip set. They're definitely going to have equivalent of like this year's Superstar kit of all sorts of high-end cult brand favorites. I think they are going to have as well, obviously, a skincare top sellers favorites, and they might even have a Sephora collection set of offerings, which is not that atypical. Plus, the brands will be coming out with their holiday palettes as well by that time. So I think that I gave you a very practical list of suggestions for the upcoming sale. Products that I think are solid products throughout the year, frankly, and that are good value in and of themselves. Maybe not the flashiest list for you, but again, it goes with the premise that I don't think 20% off is a huge deal. And it should not lead us to spend a ton of money unnecessarily. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed my recommendations. I hope it wasn't too boring. Let me know if you have products that you would recommend during the Sephora VIB and VIB Rouge sale down in the comments. I would appreciate it if you would share. And that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. But for now, take care.